Hey Libras, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys had the most beautiful of holidays, and I'm wishing you the happiest of New Year's and an abundant 2020. We're going to be doing your first half of January general reading here. Let's get right into the meditation I did. So I saw scenes from a book that probably not a lot of you know about, but it's called Sinlin Ascends, I believe. Sinlin Ascends. It feels like this feeling of traveling and journeying, and I saw you guys kind of laying like a stonemason, lying stones upon stones and creating a kind of archway. And I heard the song Step by Step, the theme song to that old TV show, Step by Step, Day by Day, Make It Better the Second Time Around, that song. Suzanne Summers starred in it, I believe. And I saw you guys kind of journaling. Well, maybe some of you are journaling, but journeying to hidden depths, other realms, really making your way through these different landscapes and terrains. And then I saw you ending up, it looked like an altar from like the ancient Greek days, honestly. And I saw you kneeling down at the altar and reaching your hands out. And then someone reaching their hands towards you and grasping hands and going, oh, I found you. And then they showed me whose hands you were holding, and you were holding your own hands. Stunning. Feels like it's a journey to yourself, a journey to your inner self, a journey to your higher self. And then I saw it was like you embraced every aspect of yourself. And then I saw you standing at an altar getting married. Not to yourself, but to another person. Fascinating, no? Let's see what comes up. What's the animal energy for my beautiful butterflies, my beautiful Libras, the first half of January? For those of you who are new and don't know, I associate Libras with butterflies, okay? Oh, this makes all the sense in the world. Black egg. The black egg of undeniable truth. So the golden egg in this deck is about, the truth of your soul, acting on, what really resonates with your heart space, your hidden gifts and talents, and, the golden egg of truth. The black egg is dragon energy. It's an ancient truth. And I saw ancient Greece. Oh, Lord. By the way, this circle up here is the alchemical symbol for spirit, right? Which is very, very powerful, especially given the meditation I just had for you. Okay, fine, let's go there. They're taking me to Game of Thrones. When Khaleesi birthed those dragons into being, right? When she went into the flames with those eggs and birthed those dragons into being, I mean indirectly, but energetically, she did birth those dragons, right? There's something about going through the fires of transformation and coming out of it, not just the phoenix, but the freaking mother or father of dragons. This is about getting really clear, not just with who you are, but who you're meant to be, looking at the past, aspects of yourself, looking at where you are currently, and getting really, really clear on what you are here to do from a soul perspective. Feels like you're aligning with your soul's purpose, okay? Let's see what's going on with my Libras. That is really powerful stuff. What is going on for Libras? Okay. Oh, King of Swords at the bottom. Look at the butterflies. And I was just talking about how y'all are my butterflies. I love it. Okay. 10 of Wands. Did I not say that you were like going across different terrains and going across lands? 10 of Wands, my darlings. This is about moving from one place to another, physically, changing homes, changing locations. This is moving from one state of being to another with a maximum amount of effort. The great thing is, when you carry all of these wands at one time, then you're done when you're done. It's an absolute and ancient realization. It's an absolute truth. It's an absolute birthing. Okay? I was talking about the fires of transformation, and this represents fire signs, right? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You don't have to see, when she's in the desert, I'm completely obsessed with this because Sinlin Ascends is set in like a desert type setting. You do not have to see the forest through the trees, or the light at the end of the tunnel to embark on that journey. This feels like an inward journey that can manifest in an external way. Like some people take pilgrimages. Pilgrimages? Is that pilgrimages? In an external way. They'll actually go and take that vision quest, and then it leads to an internal change, right? Sometimes we take an internal quest that manifests in a 3D actual change. Okay, something in that for you. Gorgeous. You also have fire signs in your atmosphere as well. But I am hearing vision quest in the desert could be very helpful or pertinent somehow. All right, here we go. Ooh, the sun at the bottom. You better work some flowers. Knight of Pentacles, earth energy here. This is a offer, right, or an opportunity. And I just saw 555 on the timer, which is the number of change. A lot of change here, you don't say. This is about an offer coming towards you, or you making an offer to someone else that is rooted in real possibility and longevity, right? But this is also a slower pace. This is taking your time to get where you're going, okay? And when you do that, you know, your navigation system is never going to have to say recalculating, 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 right? Remember how I heard the song Step by Step? Ten of Wands, she's stepping step by step. And the Knight of Pentacles, taking your time. You are moving into a place where you are setting yourself up for the long term. And there's something here that feels very ancient about it, and indisputable and ineffable. Actually, is the word, ineffable. I think some of you could be getting an offer from an earth sign. I'm not always that literal about it. I feel like it could definitely be for work or relationship as well. But I feel like for a little group of y'all, it's both. Like relationship and work is like the same person or something. Interesting. Shut the front door. Queen of Swords, my little butterfly. Yes, darling. Doesn't she look, don't you love how she's depicted here? Like, I'm obsessed. Queen of Swords, repping your air sign selves. Yes, darling. You know, the Queen of Swords is being, God, I'm getting this vibe of like indisputable. Can't argue it. It's absolute. You guys are about to get really clear on something having to do with yourself or your path or your soul's purpose that you are never, it's just going to be so certain for you and so true that you're just, it's like your soul is beckoning you to change in terms of taking any of you that are in a position where you're like, I haven't yet to manifest this, or I have a lot of what I want, but it feels like something's missing, or I feel like there's something that I'm meant to do, but I haven't quite tapped into it yet. Get ready. Kali energy here too. Kali is about great change in the number 5. So Queen of Swords is being in a place where it's like really taking that bird's eye view, but it's like, okay, I am welcoming opportunities, but I am in a place of high discernment. So much so that I can't be concerned about others' feelings, which for Libra is unusual. In my experience of Libras, you guys are usually very sensitive around other people's feelings in a way that your fellow air signs, Gemini and Aquarius, aren't necessarily as sensitive around that. In my opinion, that's been my experience. I'm an Aquarius, as many of you probably know, so I know of that which I speak. And you guys, in my opinion, are the most heart-centered of the air signs. So it's interesting that you're coming up in this way, and I'm getting this vibe of like, you know, no, I'm going to cut out anything that I don't want to bring into 2020, and I'm only accepting offers and directives that are going to lead me to where my soul is guiding me to go. I also heard communication is coming up in a big way for you guys. Again, with the black egg is also about communicating a certain truth that is ineffable. Something around that. There could have been some truth that you were sitting on for a long ass time too, my darlings. And you're speaking it with your chest, okay? I'm also feeling someone that wants to be in your atmosphere in a big way. You might be finding yourself in a place where you need a little alone time, okay? 10 of Wands. And that's okay. You know what I mean? There's just something about, it's like you're moving into this place of like high discernment, and you're being very almost calculated in terms of like what you do and do not allow into your energetic atmosphere. And that's brilliant, Libras. It's brilliant. 3 of Cups to clarify the 10 of Wands. 3 of Cups is the reunion key. It's about really good time with friends, soulmates that are friends, soul family, chosen family, as it were. I'm taking this as you are literally moving towards, like I said, oh my God. In your meditation, I saw you reuniting with yourself and grasping hands. You are literally moving towards a true oneness with every aspect of yourself. Yep. You are the mother or the father of dragons over here. You are. I'm amazed by this. This is big cause for celebration, right? We're also coming out of a 3-year. I'm obsessed. There's this huge feeling of like concerted effort paying off for you. But it also feels like there's this feeling of like wanting to get serious about 2020, wanting to get serious about where you are and where you're not. And going, for an example, if you've been with someone for a really long time, but you want to get married, but you don't see it going that way, you might find yourself in the position where you're giving a bit of an ultimatum. And I don't mean an ultimatum in like a negative way, but just going, I know what I deserve. And we're either going to go this way or I'm going to go find my bliss somewhere else. That could be work too. Being like, I deserve a raise, and either I'm going to get it or I'm going to move on to greener pastures. I'm obsessed with this energy for you. It feels different to what I normally pick up from you guys, and I'm a little bit obsessed with it because you're kind of coming through as an Aquarian, a little bit. And I don't mean that to say Aquarians are more this or you're more that, but it's a really beautiful, it feels like a very constructive energy that's going to bring you what you deserve, because you are in a place of being super well aware of how much you do deserve and your own self-worth. Gorgeous. And everyone else in your atmosphere is just going to have to fall in line and follow suit or get left behind. That's just what it is. And I'm obsessed with that for you. It's giving me a little crush on you, Libra. I love what I'm feeling. Knight of Pentacles, good clarifier. Remember I saw the sun earlier? You got the sun for the Knight of Pentacles. This is illumination, truth, warmth. This is the happiest key in the entire major arcana. Remember when I said you're going to be getting very clear on what you're worth and what you're not worth, and this offer either coming towards you or you towards someone else? It's like suddenly you are wide awake and loving it, darlings. You're like, yeah, 2020, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna really, and I mean this in the most positive way possible, I'm gonna take control and realize that I am a co-creator in my experiences. I'm gonna make this shiz happen for myself. And look at the 2 horses here too. They're hearkening me to the Chariot energy. Actually, side note, I feel like summertime is going to be particularly right for y'all. I feel like a lot of the concerted effort you put in towards now, it's kind of like you're hedging your bets, and by the summertime, you're going to see direct returns on those bets that you hedged, okay? But I'm obsessed with this. Illumination, realizing your worth. I do feel like some of you guys are going to be getting engaged, okay? Now, please, hear me when I say this. I am in no way condoning putting some sort of ultimatum out there where it's like, you either propose to me or I'm out the door. That's not what it is. It's more like, hey, so-and-so, I love working here, but I feel like I do more than I get paid for. And so we need to re-examine my salary. Or, hey, so-and-so, I know we've been casually dating for a while, but I want to be in a committed relationship. And if you don't want that, then I send you off with love. And I'm going to go find my bliss over here. Okay? Just a couple examples there. It'll be different for everybody, obviously. Queen of Swords. This is exactly what I was saying. 9 of Pentacles, single lady, single gal, and loving it, darling. This is that true feeling. God, this is literally what I was already saying, and I'm not trying to repeat myself, but literally what I was saying. This is really about being independent, financially independent, emotionally independent. Listen, I'm going back to the meditation where you were literally grasping hands with yourself. Do you see how she's reaching out and how she's reaching out? They look like this is literally what I saw in the meditation. Quite literally. So there's this feeling of once you realize and where you're no longer looking outside of yourself for what you desire, whether that be emotional sustenance, whatever that is for you, that feeling of wholeness. Once you realize that Dorothy, yes, Dorothy, you had everything inside of you all along that you could ever need. All you had to do is click your heels 3 times. It's like your whole world opens up and you become a vibrational match to what it is you desire. This black egg is really taking me to this place of dang it, I know what I'm worth. And I'm gonna hold out for everything that I want, not just some of it, not just a version of this, but dang it, I don't wanna miss out on what I really want because I am holding on to something that's comfortable. Okay? Real serious. I just split and got Isis past life. The situation involves your past life memories, and I definitely saw that ancient Greek. Okay, somebody has a past life relationship, well, maybe. Past life connection to Greece, ancient Greece, okay? Or you could be really into Greek mythology, you know what I mean? Okay, let's get it worked. This is a shorter reading, but I just, it's like, wow, live your dang life, Libra. I'm obsessed with you. Okay, let's get an oracle. Goddess oracle. You know, Athena is associated with ancient Greece too, which is about wisdom and seeing things clearly and owl energy. I feel like she could be a bit of a, that is way too many, a bit of a, you know, help to you right now with that Athena energy. And all you have to do is call upon it, right? Call upon that energy. Owl. There we go. Did I not say I felt Kali in the air? Endings. And remember when I saw the fives on there and I was like, oh, it's Kali, number of great change. Okay, darlings. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Do you see this third eye on her forehead? Kind of looks like a wolf's eye, actually. The old must be released so that new can enter. This is exactly lining up with this Queen of Swords realness. Okay? This is what it is. I feel like this is the whole point, the entire reading. Putting yourself first, coming from a place of high discernment, setting loving boundaries, and going, I know what I'm worth and I will accept no less. Please and thank you, goodbye and hello. Right? And look at the pink here, how this is mirroring this lotus flower coming up from the muck and the dirt and the excrement, coming out on top all gorgeous, but no one ever sees what it came from, right? You are sifting through, right? What does and doesn't work and coming out on top. And I'm absolutely, oh my God, we got another card with the lotus. Shut the front door. White Terra, sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Darlings, I don't even know what to say to this. It is so on point. Again, being in this place of discernment, you get to stay in my atmosphere, you gots to go. I'm worth this, I'm not getting it, I'm gonna make change around that. I'm going to bet on myself. You are betting on yourself, Libras, and I'm completely obsessed with that for you. You know, given the fact that I do associate you with butterflies, let's just continue this variation on a theme. You know, butterflies go into their chrysalis, right? Cocoon is for moths, but butterflies go into a chrysalis so that they can emerge the fully formed butterfly. Actually, they begin as an egg. Let's talk about the butterfly for a second. Butterfly begins as an egg, then it moves to a caterpillar, goes into a chrysalis, and then emerges the fully formed butterfly, right? Just like the dragons that Khaleesi birthed through the, you know, flames and fire of transformation, right? You are in full butterfly formation. You are in full butterfly formation, darlings. Okay? I hope that you feel how amazing that is for you. Okay? So be the butterfly. The butterfly has no room for baggage on its back. It can't carry anything. It's light as a feather. It can't be weighed down. And that's you for this first half of January. Going, I'm not taking anything with me that weighs me down in any way, shape, or form. I'm choosing me. I am rising above. I am enjoying the sweetness of life and landing on flowers and living my best life over here. Okay? That's what it is, Libras. I'm completely obsessed with this for you. Everything you need is within you. That is going to make you a vibrational match for all the abundance in the world. Because once you believe that you're worthy of everything that you desire, the universe conspires to prove you right. Okay? I love you so much, Libras. I'm so excited about this for you, my fellow air signs. We are in this together. that being said, this is your first half of January general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. You know I absolutely live for that. And with that being said, just thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.